Story time about how I am legally not allowed to sell this horse. Let's talk about it. So this is Nimbus, aka my nice horse, which is all very relative because Nimbus was only $1,000. But when my other two horses are Missy and Cairo, Missy, who I bought off of Facebook for $500 sight unseen, and she somehow broke the internet, and Cairo, who was $700 and then ended up breaking his leg into 5 pieces and still competing all the way up to 4th level in dressage. Whew. Nimbus being my nice horse is kind of a joke, but it's not because he's actually insured for $50,000. So why can't I sell my nice horse even if I wanted to? It has to do with where I got him. Let's talk about it. So I adopted Nimbus in 2019 from Gentle Giant Strapped Horse Rescue. If you've been around for a while, there's some updates to the story, so hold on to your britches. Nimbus's adoption fee was only $1,000, and even though he was really green, he was definitely worth more than that. However, he was really green and kind of spooky and silly. Now here's the plot twist that I have waited 5 years for. I recently spoke with the woman who surrendered Nimbus to Gentle Giant Strapped Horse Rescue. We actually had a lovely phone conversation, and I didn't talk about it when it first happened because I was still processing and I really wanted to respect her privacy because I knew that some folks might come in the comments not understanding that she did the right thing. Now I kind of knew the bones of the story when I adopted Nimbus, but the woman who surrendered him was going through some really tough personal stuff and had to let him go. She couldn't afford to keep him, and when I actually spoke with her, she'd said that when she released him to Gentle Giants, they asked her, "Why aren't you selling him? This is a really nice horse." She needed to get him off of her feed bill as quickly as possible, and she didn't want him to fall into the wrong hands because she also got him off of Facebook, and apparently he was in really sorry shape when she got him. She loved him, and she knew that Gentle Giants was a great organization, and she thought that was the best place for him and the best chance for him to end up in a good home. When we talked, it was really nice because she said that her wishes were answered, and she was so happy that he was with me. All that to be said, part of the contract when I adopted him was that I am never allowed to sell him, and if there's ever a reason I can't keep him, he goes back to Gentle Giants. So wait, why is my horse insured for $50,000? Over the past 5 years that I've had Nimbus, he's done some pretty cool shit. We've done jumping shows, clinicked with some really cool trainers in dressage, and he's competed super successfully all through 2nd level. And for the love of God, as long as we get our lead change more better, he has the promise to be a really nice, decently nice upper level dressage horse. Also, when I adopted him, he was paperless, but through the magic of DNA, I actually found his daddy. Fun fact, he's Dutch harness, but his dad is also double registered KWPN. So Nimbus, who I got with no papers, is now registered as a KWPN. Also, super fun fact, the guy who used to own Nimbus's dad, who helped me connect with the registry so that I could get his DNA, is who I got Missy from. Super small world. Luckily, Nimbus is never, ever, ever going to be for sale. Tori took care of our horses while we were out of town, and she said that Nimbus missed me. Cairo didn't give a shit. But I like to believe that we're super bonded, and he's got a forever home with me. If anybody else has a horse that they can't sell, either because they legally can't, or just emotionally you love them so much you never could stand the thought, drop me a comment. I want to know. Okay, love you, bye.